You can't hold me down. 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 You can't hold me.
Alright guys, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys one of the problems I've been dealing with ever since I've owned this fourplex. These two bottom units are actually stay pretty cool in the summer, so most people don't use AC. This one is on the ground level too, but it never does it. But this one, ever since I've had it, it gets really bad condensation. And before I remodeled it, water used to set like in places from the condensation. So I know it does it pretty bad. But when the floor condensates, we'll get mold growing. And you can see some right here. And it's just growing on the paint, so it's not in the wall or anything. So I could take that and it just wipes right off. But it all depends on who is actually living here, if they use the AC, because the AC actually works as a dehumidifier because it pulls moisture out of the air. But if they don't use that, then it doesn't work. We also had a dehumidifier here, but almost no one uses it, and it's really not good to use because you have to empty it all the time. But you can see the mold in here. And when I first got this place, I actually thought it was the foundation was leaking, and I actually dug a whole thing all the way out to the ditch and put drain tile in, and that didn't fix it. So it's definitely from the condensation. And so we have it here. One time it even grew up into the bathroom area in here. It didn't do it this time. But anyways, with the dehumidifier, our problem now is that no one's wanting to use it because you have to change the water so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably put a shelf here to have it setting on, drill a hole in the wall and have it where the dehumidifier will just leak outside so you don't have to change that. And then I'm hoping maybe the tenants will start using it to get this condensation out of this apartment so it won't mold. And then this apartment, actually, the guy that just moved out actually took the dehumidifier. So I have to get another one. But thought I'd do a quick video on one of the issues that I'm dealing with. And a lot of times it's like, you know, I mean, it's hard to find anything to do with it because it's condensation. So, I mean, we've already put kills all over the place. I mean, it's apartment's been remodeled, I think, I don't know, 5 years ago. So it's not that bad. When I put the tile down, it actually helped a little bit. I don't know how it helped, but it was better than what was already here, and it hasn't been doing it as bad. Because when I first got it, the guy that was already living here, I came in and this whole wall was just covered in mold. I'm like, dude, you can't live here like this. I'm like, and I was wanting him to move out so I could remodel this because I was like, that's crazy. And then I did the drain tile. But we've been trying to do a lot of stuff to this. This guy has actually wasn't here. He's a truck driver, so he's been gone for a while. And he came back to this. So he moved out, and now we have to figure out another way to fix it. So I think putting that dehumidifier here, mounting it there on the wall, and having it run out, hopefully people will start using it and it'll keep the moisture out of here. So we're gonna have to clean up this mess and get it rented back. So see you guys later. Let me guys know if you guys had any experience with this, what you guys done, and some of the problems you guys ran into with condensation and this stuff growing on any of your walls. See you guys later. Got this dehumidifier that I'm gonna install over there. Since they took the other one, and you know, I should have probably did this a while ago because we actually had a couple issues in the past where people try to take it. So I'm gonna actually mount this to the board. I'm gonna actually set it on, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn it to the other side. This is some of the reasons why you're gonna want a dehumidifier. This is exactly what it's doing over there. So we're gonna hook a hose to it and run it out the wall. So hopefully the dehumidifier will actually keep getting used. I think it was like probably the last 2 years we actually haven't had an issue with it because they've been using their AC. But before that, the guy that lived there, when I bought the place, he lived there for, I don't know, good 5 years, and he never used his AC. So we were always having a problem when I first got it. So this is what I'm going to be sticking in there. Here it is right now. It has a little dump tank, which this actually fills up pretty fast, and that's why no one really wants to use it. So hopefully I'm going to get this fixed. Well, weenie approves. Alright, we got over here. I just cut a board at 45-degree angles on both sides, put it in, screwed it in. Then I drilled a hole and used a water line, go out the wall. It's hanging out outside. And I have it in here kind of sideways because all the air is, the vent is back here and the blowing thing is back up here. So I'm gonna get some wire and wire this down to make sure it stays on here and doesn't fall. Even though, I mean, it's setting pretty good, but I just don't want someone knocking it off. But I think that will hopefully fit our problems, and they don't have to dump it so often, because seriously, this thing will probably fill up like every hour. If I was a tenant, I don't know how much I would use it, wanting to change, dump that all the time. So, and there's not a drain in here. So we're really hoping that this fixes this problem. Girl might want to see this.
He's gonna get his ass fucked. He's gonna get your ass whooped.